Well, visitor arrivals in Kenya dropped by a whopping 72% in the 10 months to October this year as COVID-19 restrictions battered the global tourism sector. The Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism says between January and October, 471,000 international tourists visited Kenya from 1.7 million in the corresponding period in 2019. The period of April to July was the worst hit, where the country registered flat arrivals.
The COVID-19 pandemic has brought unprecedented disruptions in the global travel industry, with countries shutting down their borders to foreigners while at the same time grounding millions of flights. According to the Association of International Air Travelers Industry report released last month, airlines have cut costs by 45.8%, but revenues are down 60.9%. Airlines will incur a total net loss of $118 billion, though it will be reduced sharply by $80 billion in the year 2021. Kenya, which is battling to control and curb the spread of the virus, has seen its tourism industry brought to the knees with deserted beaches and empty beds, forcing hotels to close their business permanently or scale down their operations. The tourism sector, which earned the country 163 billion shillings, is staring at steep losses this year, with arrivals expected to plunge by more than 70% this year. The latest figures by the Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism indicate that between January and October this year, 471,000 international tourists visited Kenya from 1.7 million in the corresponding period in 2019. The report says 35% of international visitors into Kenya were business travelers, while only 20% of the visitors were here on holiday. Another 35% were visiting friends and families. The industry suffered 37 billion shillings in loss of revenue in the first 10 months of 2020, according to the Ministry of Tourism data. Uganda was the biggest source of visitors to Kenya, with 60,399 visitors, followed by the United States with 53,444 arrivals. Tanzania was third with 43,650, while the United Kingdom and India were fourth and fifth with 42,321 and 24,251 visitors respectively. O'Brien, Command for Business, Lunchtime News.